So good morning, fourth graders. My name is Miss Wallace. Yesterday we read a story from our textbook that contained all of the vocabulary words that we will be learning today. Today our goal is to learn the definitions for each of those words, know the part of speech, be able to use the word in a sentence, and identify the vocabulary word by looking at a picture. I will also be asking you to draw your own picture of what comes to mind when you see the vocabulary word. So let's review the list of vocabulary words for this week. We have prairie, slick, fetch, clattered, sniff, rough, thumped, buzzing, and rustle. So let's do one word together. I've passed out little sheets for you guys. It has a little chart on there. In the middle section, you would put your vocabulary word, and then there's a spot for a definition, a part of speech, use in a sentence, and draw a picture. So I'll do an example. We'll do one together of one word, and then we'll finish up the rest of the words. I'll turn you loose to do that. So let's see here. Who can tell me what word from your vocabulary list that comes to mind when I show you a picture of someone walking in the snow? So this picture here. So probably the word slick would fit best for that, because when you walk in the snow, there's typically ice, which can make it kind of slippery. And people get very nervous about falling when they're walking in the snow. So can anyone read the definition of the word slick from the book? And I will write it down for us so that way we can all see. So slick is a small smear or patch of a glossy or wet substance. Okay, so the part of speech, just a reminder, a word of speech can include either a noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction, or interjection. So for this particular word, slick, the part of speech would be a noun. So now I'm going to use this word in a sentence. We could say something like, the ice is slick and you may fall easily. So that's a good example, and you can write that in the box where it says use a sentence. So I'm going to write that down real quick. So I'm going to say, and I want you guys to underline the vocabulary word in the sentence that you write, just so I can see that it's clear and it's spelled correctly and used correctly in the sentence. Okay. So finally, the last box is asking you to draw a picture. So for some reason, when I hear the word slick, I think of cartoons when they show people falling on banana peels. So I'm going to draw a banana peel and a person. I'm not an artist, so don't judge me here. You get the gist of it, though. I'm going to label it so you know what I'm doing here. So I want a different example than the picture that I show you, and then you can do it to match your sentence if you want to, or you can do something completely different. Okay, so my final product looks like this. So in our first box, we have the definition, and then we have our part of speech over here. We have our sentence, and then we have our drawing, and in the center here, we have our vocabulary word, so we can see which word we're doing. So now I would like you guys to work in your groups and fill out the charts that I have set on your tables, doing the remaining vocabulary words that we haven't looked at yet. I've also set a group of different pictures on everybody's desk so you can work as a group. I want you guys to look at the picture and see which vocabulary word kind of fits the picture that we're looking at. So from there, you're gonna, let's say I have a picture of something like this here with a bunch of land, and that the word that would fit that would be a prairie. So you would write prairie in the middle here. You would find the definition that's in your book. You're going to put the part of speech. You're going to make a sentence for it, and then you're going to draw a picture. So talk with your partners, go over all of this. You guys can brainstorm and use each other to see which vocab word fits best with the picture. And then once we're all done, we're going to go through all of the vocabulary words together, make sure we have the definitions down, and we can do some more examples of pictures and sentences and all that kind of fun stuff.